Well, knower, I'm Duff, and today I'm working on my new, to me, 83 Suzuki GS1100GL. So, see, the problem is with people, then they just grab plates and whatever. This is a L, not a GL. But that's the thing is, the VIN number comes up as a GL. And yes, it's Suzuki. I've got the wife making new plates for me. So it's a it's a decent bike, street bike, so that way I'm riding upright instead of that. That is not the Thundercat, it's another bike. I'll get on that in another video. But this today, I'm doing that. Because you can see this is cracked and it seeps through right there. So that there is getting replaced with this. So this one is not at all even close to being the same. Very, very, very different. So this here, not the same size as what's on the other one. I don't know if the bolt diameter is the same, but I'll find out in a second. I've got some soak up pads here I've got to pull out. I'm just gonna wrap it around it. I've already loosened a lot of stuff off, and that's the thing is, yes, you see how this is here? It didn't come this loose. I've given it like a little torque, but it didn't have the bolt here. That's busted. He didn't even mention any of that, and me buyer beware, didn't even pay attention, because that is a bolt. That's a star type bolt, not even matching at all. Luckily the mirrors do match. So gotta get this under here. I'm just gonna unthread that there. There's a little bit of oil in it. These are soak-up pads made to only soak up oil. And I'm hoping that the diameter of that is the same as the other one. So what I'll do is I'll unthread this as much as I can out. Is it actually threaded? It looks like it's not actually threaded. It just needs to be. There we go. So nasty-ish. Alright, so go check, see if that diameter matches that diameter. And it does. Best way to double check, put it through the pipe, and that fits perfectly. And since it has two washers, that will fit really, really nicely. So I'll leave that there, and I'm going to get this switched off. And so for this one here, it's really easy. Just go to that, and then there's electrical cable that's this way. The other one has the prong style. Child is coming down with her chair. I'm not going to take a video of her because, well, child protection. There's too many sickos in the world, and I don't need them seeing any names. No faces, no nothing. This one's safer. This is actually messed up too. It's off. Like it. If you look straight, this is actually pointing towards the left, because that's the left side. This is bent here. I can see that's bent out like really badly. I'll try to straighten them out and stuff like that, but I'm getting rid of this completely. I've got some LEDs, which actually I'll show you right now. I'm gonna turn on the garage lights over the pile of jerry cans. To these are only 6 inches, but two of those, one will be high beam, one will be low beam. So the low beam will be pointing this straight way, and then your high beam both. But I'm going to keep the low beam working with the high beam. So when the high beam goes on, it's just turning this one on and not turning that one off. So more light. It's only for at nighttime. Yes, garage still a mess, Mustang still there. More stuff for the property. Fun times. So I've come into one problem. This here is too big for that. Yeah, okay, that's still loose because I had to check to see if that mirror is going to work. But this here, so if you can see that there's a lot of play in there. So yes, it's not the right one. Yes, I got it from eBay. It was some cheap little $20 thing, or I think about $30 the order. Child sitting in our chair over there. Electrical tape. I am going to wrap a pile around here, the width of the piece, so it'll probably have to be like a little bit over, and I'm going to fill in the space. I'm going to oversize it so that way when I compact down it actually puts pressure onto it. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'll try. Electrical tape did not work. So what I grabbed, see, is a little pieces of metal in there, okay, and I tightened, and it's not moving, okay. So what that's from is just some aluminum ducting. That's it. That's all it is. When you don't have the pipe that works, you need metal that actually does it, because think about it being a plastic with that stuff. It's just glue and shit, and it just molds away. And it was literally just slipping. Now I got a little gummy shit on there. That's from all the glue, or the glue. It technically, there is glue on this because that's what this is stuff. It's an adhesive, so all the tape is there. But now the other problem I'm gonna have is this is the old one where it just mounts up this, where this one has one bolt and it has 2 prongs. So I'm gonna take my soldering gun and unsolder that, because I had to solder that back into place, and then I'm going to put 2 plugs on it and then just wire it in, and then that's all I have to do, other than that cable there, which that should be pretty easy. Probably do that one-handed. So if I can take this off here, one in now, get in, there we go. What? Child. And oh yeah. Stop picking your nose, child. Kids. They always pick their nose. There we go. That's done. Now, simple 12 mil. There we go. That's done. Yep. Take Phillips screwdriver and I'll undo that. This is what I'm using for brake fluid. So it is actually .3 and 4. I use that for all my motorcycles. Okay, this is for any bike, not just mine. I just realized, like, as I was pressing this, like, you see how there's that? This is to get all the air bled out. So, because you're trying to fill that up, I was literally just wiggling this, and you see how it's now pushes up oil, or sorry, brake fluid, instead of just a bunch of bubbles. So you just literally wiggle that and keep pressing it, like you're just bringing the brake lever in a little bit, and then that's it. That's how you would bleed that. Like, you see how there's a lot. Now I'm bringing it all the way in to get rid of both of it. See, because there's bubbles in that side. So I'll hold it in. This is let the bubbles out. Alright, now there's no bubbles. Oh, there was one there. Just gotta make sure you get all the pockets in there, and then just press it through. That's it. And now it's bled, and you can top it up again. That's all you do a brake bleed on a motorcycle, really. It's pretty damn simple. If there was any more of the lines, it'll take more, obviously, but generally you want to fill this up and you bleed it through the bleed screw. You gravity bleed it if you really want to do it the whole way. Since I know this is full, I just did the reservoir. So if you're only just bleeding out the brand new reservoir. Alright, so I am actually finished. Bike is actually in the shed. See, this is what I made it for. Remember that concrete pad? If you ever watch my videos. If you don't, that's fine. Made this stupid roof too. I don't think I made a video of the concrete pad. I know I did all the roof. But this is done. I had to do a little soldering. I'll probably have to get some plastic coat. I have it, like the stuff that you put on your frickin' screwdrivers and stuff like that. The handles, like a plastic dip. So I'll have to like put something over there, or just black spray paint, whatever. I don't care. Just because I'm gonna need to protect that from the rain when it gets there. Because if it does contact and water does, but it's far enough away it won't. It's all on there. It's straight. This is obviously a little bit, but it's where I like it, and it works. It actually works. Ooh! Notice when I press it, it moves a bit. So I'll do a little torque that down, or I think this is supposed to move a little bit. Oh yeah, it's only supposed to move that bit. And it's dual. I will only ever buy a bike that has dual front brakes because don't sell yourself short. That's your most brakes. This thing does need new tires. Like if you look at the back one here, it is pretty worn. Like, see, look at that. So, my new to me 83 GS1100GL. There's your brakes. I'm Duff, live in the middle of nowhere. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and let me know if there's anything else you want to see or know. Other than that, I think I have to try to get these bolts for the throttle and the lights tightened down somehow, because right now they're not tightening or they're not loosening off, so I can't take them off and replace them. Those are the old grips I had from my old 600 Radeon, old 1981 and 86 I had back in the day on a Victoria. But like always, have a good one.